Speaking of other fights happening, George is fighting Bisping now. You told me about this a few months back, and the announcement happened. How do you see that? And what, from when you've spoken to George, what does he see there? Because a lot of people are kind of taken aback, like, oh wow, he's going against a bigger guy.
He's a little bit, you know, he is a big guy, yes. But the thing is, I think I have the better athlete, and I mean, you know, like the deal we did with Dana, with the 3-fight deal we did, there's nothing easy about that, okay? I mean, we took on 3 of the toughest guys in the world. I mean, if we win, we have to win to get to the next step, the next level. And George is getting ready right now. He's in New York training with one of his ground guys, and he will come here when it comes time for a stand-up. But we're all going to have, you know, our own deal, and I will be in George's corner for the first time in UFC.
No scheduling conflicts, finally.
We hope. We hope.
You know, looking at that fight as well, a lot of people are kind of giving Bisping some slack about fighting George, saying that there was these contenders there that should have gotten that fight, that now we're in the era of the money fight in UFC. What do you make of all that? Because looking at it, it's a guy that retired champion going up against a current champion, so I don't know, like when I hear that, I kind of think like, well, it's a champion versus champion fight, so you can't knock on that point.
The thing is, we went after the biggest and best guy we could, okay? That was the fight that was offered to us through Dana, and they, you know, do you want him? And then we all thought about it, and we all said yes. And, you know, with the last fight, hoping to be McGregor. Will McGregor really fight Mayweather? I don't think so.
Wait a second. So George wants to fight Conor. That was, he specifically told him, like, I want the McGregor fight.
Who wouldn't want that fight? I mean, it's a big fight. I mean, and we'd have to, like, maybe cut weight, meet in the middle somewhere and stuff like that. But I mean, there's a lot of negotiations that still happen, of course, but to make that happen. But I mean, that's the fight. Who wouldn't want that fight?
That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight to go down. I guess at 170, if George can make 170 again, because Conor fought Nate at 170.
Right. So, but you know, we'll see. But the thing is, again, it's a 3-fight deal. Fight, and we have to win, and that's what I plan on doing.
You know, looking at George and him being retired, well, not retired. I guess it was a break. We can call it a break. He had a break for a few years, but what changed? Like, what made him want to compete again from what you heard from him in the conversations you had with him?
Just, you know, one thing about that retirement, he still trained every day. He never, like, thought in his mind that it was really retirement. It was more of a rest for him. But the thing is, he trained every single one. He does not take days off. I mean, no matter what he does the night before, either if it's partying a little bit or being out with a girl or whatever it may be, he's going to train the next day. He works his ass off every day, and he still has what it takes. And the thing is, I made sure that, you know, he was mentally, everything was good, everything, all the health issues and so forth. There's no, he's very hungry to get back into it, and I wouldn't have anything to do with it unless he was ready. And he again, like, he's in New York right now training, and he works his ass off every day of his life.
When do you expect him to come back here to Hollywood and start the stand-up portion of the camp?
About 2 more months.
2 more months?
Yeah.
And from, it's weird because it's been so long, so like as a coach, like how, I don't know, how do you start that off with a guy that you were working on something and then the work stops?
I've been up in Montreal a couple times over the past couple months and so forth, and I trained him up. I've been training George in Montreal in his private gym. He has his own gym now. He's very private. Nobody knows where it is, not even me.
So you get like blindfolded?
I don't get blindfolded, but I don't know the area that well. So, but he's been getting closer and closer to this comeback, and then finally he said, "Can you help me negotiate a deal?" And of course, yeah, because I mean, him and his manager doesn't get along with Dana. So that's why he's been off for 3 years, because he never negotiated a fight. So then I said, of course I can help you. So I know all those guys, and I brought my best negotiator, Nick Khan from CAA, my agent, and we got a really good deal.
So you could say you helped make that return for him, but also you helped make the Bisping fight. Freddie Roach helped negotiate the Bisping fight?
He made everything. Well, Nick was great, and him and Dana, it was tooth and nail, back to back. We had to take a break, and we had to go home and come back. We did have to go twice, but it was a great negotiation. It was really, really good, and everyone, at the end of the day, everybody was happy.
You know, Bisping has been here at the Wild Card before. I know he sparred a lot. I'm just curious if you ever got to see him, his stand-up in the times that he did spar up here.
Yeah, but I don't remember him that well, and you know, I still have to watch a lot of tape on him, and you know, see what it is, just like a boxing match. See, you know, what he does in habits, and what he mistakes, and what he does best. So it's a little bit different for me, but I do understand the sport much better now than I used to, and it teaches me a lot about the sport.
That's great to hear, Freddie. As always, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Here at the Wild Card with Freddie Roach, it's Marcos Villegas, thanking you for watching us over here at Fight Up TV.